2023 media budget presentation. He adds that the government cannot also force the Bank of Ghana to write off the debt without seeking parliamentary approval. The Bank of England has increased its interest rate to 5.25% from 5% in an effort to curb inflation. The last time rates were at 5.25% was April 2008. The Bank of England also expects inflation to fall below 5% in the final quarter of 2023.
Thank you for staying with us. Let's bring you our first story, as phase 1 of the reviewed cylinder recirculation policy will take effect from September this year. The program will run concurrently with the already existing LPG retail system, which will be phased out progressively. Deputy CEO of the National Petroleum Authority, Perry Okujeto, in a media engagement stated that already 4 bottling stations are set to commence operations to meet demand under the program.
Currently, our monthly consumption of LPG is about 30,000 metric tons. If you put that into the math, 80,000, if our bottling plants are able to produce 80,000 cylinders per day, if you calculate that per the current demand, we need to feed the system about 50,000 cylinders a day. So the capacity is enough, and we think that at full implementation, this is just the beginning. We've issued 8 licenses. We have 4 bottling plants that are currently being constructed. We're looking to have more bottling plants come up, and the capacity is going to increase. We ourselves are targeting to increase by 50% by 2030. So the issue is starting from September and then growing the value chain as we go along.
Meanwhile, the LPG Marketers Association have expressed disappointment at the National Petroleum Authority's lack of engagement with less than a month to the rollout of the policy. The Vice President of the association, Gabriel Kumi, has been speaking to 3 Business.
I would have loved that since we are collaborating with them to do this, they would have invited us to be at this press briefing so we could have a more holistic approach to briefing the press on the issue. But unfortunately, that did not happen. I think we would have presented a more united front if at this press briefing, MPA invited the marketers to be part of this, so that together we can all present a united front to the public, so that the public will know that, look, we are doing this in unity. But MPA alone calling the press and briefing them, the press will now have to struggle to come to us like you have done, to come to us to tell our side of the story. But if I was there at the briefing with them and you asked, we also explained our part, I think that would have really presented a better picture to the press and to the Ghanaian people.
So let's give you better perspective on the cylinder recirculation model. And, you know, the policy actually took effect after the gas explosion that happened at Atomic Junction, the very popular one that took center stage when it happened at the Atomic Junction in 2017 on the 7th of November. It resulted in a large-scale explosion that led to the death of 7 people and 132 people were injured in the process. And that spared conversations from the National Petroleum Authority on the whole cylinder recirculation model as an alternative to ensure that these kind of explosions are eliminated. So the NPA introduced the cylinder recirculation model and scheduled for it to be rolled out in September at a pilot phase in Accra and Kumasi, with a plan also to have it extended across all the regions in the country. The goal in the long term is to ensure that 50% of Ghanaians have access to clean, eco-friendly LPG by 2030. And as we've been bringing you news, by September, the policy, its first phase, will be rolled out in the country with 4 bottling stations on standby ready to supply gas through the cylinder recirculation model. Let's bring you more stories now, and we turn our attention now to the Chief Executive Officer of MTN Mobile Money Limited, Shaibu Haruna, who says stakeholders are working assiduously to prevent fraud in the mobile money space. The amount of money that people lost through mobile money related frauds in 2022 almost doubled compared to that of 2021, despite the reduction in the number of incidents. Let's turn our attention now to the international commodities market and find out how major trading commodities are faring. The price of cocoa is down by 1.61%. It's selling at $3,494 per ton. The price of gold is up 0.12%, trading at about $1,936 per ounce. Crude oil is up again by 1.41%, trading at about $84 per barrel. Well, crude prices are going up, and of course, we all should be concerned because that could hint of a likely hike in prices at the pump soon. But from the commodities market, let's turn now to the currency market and find out how major trading currencies are faring. So there you have it, the currency market. The dollar still experiencing some relative stability over there against the local currency, the cedi. We'll keep you updated in our subsequent bulletins. My name is Michael Obudu. That will be all for Business Brief here on TV3. For more business stories, please check out our website, 3news.com. Thank you for watching. As always, please stay safe.
Now, Jeffrey Ekufu.